All right. All right, let's get into this. We gonna well, first of all, welcome everybody. This is Chris, the light skinned legend. You know, your typical Raider fan. It's hard being a Raider these days, but it is what it is. We're gonna get off into this press conference. Antonio Pierce yesterday after the game, and then we're gonna get into the benching of Minshew and listen to what Ed O'Connell got to say about it. But anyway, let's get into this presser real quick.
Coach, I know after the Panthers game, you called out some guys on the team for their effort displayed in that game. What did you feel about the effort of the team as things started to go the Broncos' way?
Yeah, we just kept playing. Didn't go our way towards the end.
Can you, I know you haven't seen the film, but can you put your finger on what happened? I mean, the team came out so well, and then after the pick six, it just seemed to struggle.
Yeah, we just got to, we got to fight the momentum. We knew there was going to be a play or two in the game that wouldn't go our way. Obviously, that happened, and then, at the end of the game, at the end of the day, we came back in here at halftime. It's a 10-13 ball game. Got to keep playing, and we just didn't make enough plays.
That pick six hurt. Yeah, overstating the obvious. That pick six hurt bad. The sad part about that pick six was this: that it affected the rest of the game. Like that play, the momentum swung. I mean, I'm saying we like I was out there. Nah, that's my team though. We had the momentum on our side to that pick six. Coach Pierce, continue.
And obviously, penalties and turnovers killed us.
What are you going to do at quarterback? Will AOC be starting next week?
I don't know.
Listen here, people. I'm going to tell you straight up right now. If Aidan O'Connell is starting, is it really going to make a big difference? In my opinion, it's not. I think we have two backup quarterbacks on this roster. Let's just be real with ourselves. Two backup quarterbacks. That's the situation. You're not about to bring in no quarterback off the street right now to come do it. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change nothing. You got one quarterback in Minshew who's a little bit mobile, lightweight gunslinger, but throws the ball to anybody sometimes. Then you got Aidan O'Connell, statue in the pocket, can't move. So at this point in time, I mean, you got what you got. You are who you are. Quarter of the season, this is who we are. Inconsistent. That's who the Raiders are right now. Just an inconsistent football team. Lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Look at the pattern. Anyway, Coach Pierce, continue.
Did Wilkins hurt himself celebrating?
Who's that?
Did Wilkins hurt himself celebrating?
I don't know. I just know that he was dealing with a foot injury. We'll see what happened. I didn't see where the injury or whatever occurred.
If he hurt himself celebrating, boy, that sucks. Boy, that sucks. You want to go out on a football play, man, not celebrating, jumping on each other's back. Come on, man, we got to do better.
AP, having been a defensive player at a high level, are you surprised at the missed tackles?
Yeah, because it's something we work on at the beginning of practice each and every day. And then, we got to get guys down. We got to grab cloth. You can punch at the ball, do all these things that we train on turnovers. But at the end of the day, if you don't put a man on the ground.
Hey, how about this, y'all? Just make the tackle. Don't go for the strip. Man, make the tackle. Second, third person get there, they go for the strip. But you're the first person that arrived, make the tackle, man. Wrap up. Basic. Get back to basics.
Now you're allowing explosives, and a couple of those explosives came on missed tackles.
Antonio, sorry if you've already addressed this, but football doesn't normally come down to one play, but pretty big momentum shift on the interception by Surtain. Did you kind of feel like that was one of those kicks to the stomach at all?
Well, you felt the momentum. I think we all did. But, you kept playing. You keep playing. We come in here at halftime. It's 10-13. Felt good about what we was going to do at halftime going forward. And at the end of the day, between penalties and turnovers, we hurt ourselves today.
Antonio, what do you attribute just the up and down quarterback play to this so far this season?
I got to watch film.
You ain't got to watch film. I can tell you. We mediocre. That's it. We got some mediocre quarterbacks. You ain't got to watch film. You. Hey, listen. I watch the games. I ain't got to watch too much film. I see what it is. I see what it is. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to watch film. I got you, coach. Hey, got some mediocre quarterbacks. That's just what it is.
You mentioned the penalties. That was a good point before today. It's kind of surprising along that kind of.
Yeah, a lot of pre-snap, post-snap, special teams. I mean, we got hit all across the board, and obviously we'll look at it and got to correct it because we come on the road. Two things we always talk about we cannot do on the road is turn the football over in penalties, and those two things we led by a large margin, and that's not good enough.
Scheme-wise, did Denver do anything any different than what you had anticipated?
Their defense or offense?
On defense against your offense?
Who are you asking about?
Well, I'm just asking about their defensive
Their
front.
defense, I'm sorry. No. I thought early in the game, I thought we did a pretty good job running the ball. We had some explosives there in the run game. I mean, we're moving the ball in the first quarter. It looked real good. And then as the game went on, it wasn't going our direction.
Didn't it feel nice just to kind of see the running game kind of produce a little bit? That felt pretty cool, right? In that first quarter. Like the running game was there. It was on, right? You get the deep pass to Bowers. Hey, man, we were clicking. Hey, and then on that drive in the second quarter, before the pick, we are moving the rock. We got to run the ball, man. The Raiders don't have a quarterback right now to be like, let's sling the ball all over the field. We don't have that. We got to run the ball and play great defense. Just like when the Pittsburgh drafted Ben Roethlisberger back in the day. They had a great defense and a run game. A quarterback's friend. And then, hey, 3rd and 7. Okay, now you can make a throw. We need you to make a throw. That's it. That's how this Raider team, if they're going to win anything, which I got this team going 500, or you can't even go 500 anymore because of that extra game, but it's either one game over or one game under. That's why I got this team, because we're just inconsistent. That's it.
What did you see on the Gardner interception that was returned for the?
It looked like it was a high throw just from my angle. And then, we're looking at the iPads. I had to watch that one on film, but I did see obviously the corner jump up, so probably a high throw.
Listen, it was a bad throw, yeah, and it was a high throw. It almost looked like he didn't know if he was going to throw it to Brock or he was going to throw it to the receivers behind him. And it was Myers, and I want to say it was Tucker coming like a deep end route in the end zone or a drag. But when he threw the ball, you got Brock open. You see Brock jumps up, but he's like, oh, this ball must not be meant for me because it was so high. So it was a bad throw. And it just seemed like Minshew didn't know who he was throwing to. That's what it looked like. He didn't know who he was throwing. He had a dude open. Like Brock was open. Hit him. But he just, bad throw.
What did you feel are the positives to take away from the game?
I don't think there's any positives when you lose.
Yeah, none.
What did you see
None.
from defense as far as maybe gas out a little bit at the end, or what did you see towards the second half?
You got to keep playing. You got to get off the field on 3rd down. Tackling. If there's one thing I know we're probably disappointed on when, live and probably going to watch on film is the tackling. Got to do a better job getting them on the ground.
Good.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So that's the pressure from Coach Antonio Pierce. Yeah, I mean, what can you take from that game? I mean, the first quarter, I want that first quarter. Can we play like that for 4 quarters? Take that first quarter and let's play like that the whole game, right? And I know you're not going to score on every drive, or that. I mean, it would be nice, but let's be realistic. That's not going to happen. Anyway, let's get off into this Aiden O'Connell. Let's see what he got to say.
I think obviously we got up to a really good start in the first quarter and kind of hit the wall there in the second quarter. I think just not playing. I think AP talked about this week playing complementary football. I think we could have done a little better job at that. But I think we have a group of guys that want to look in the mirror, want to hold each other accountable, hold themselves accountable, and try to get better. And that's what we're going to do.
What did you see when you came in? What did you see from what they were doing defensively?
Yeah, obviously it's just trying to get completions at that point and just trying to move the ball down the field any way we could, and kind of stalled in that first possession and then the interception. Could have made a better throw to Brock.
Hey, who was that interception on? That Aiden threw. Was that on him? Bad read. Coverage was kind of tight. You try to fit it in. Ball gets tipped. Rest is history. And this is my thing, right? This is why I feel like 2 legitimate backups. Like they're cool. They're okay quarterbacks, right? They're serviceable as far as, hey, I need you to come in, finish a game. Someone that got hurt. But out of these 2 guys, starting, nah, it's not that. They're not that. For me, and then look, man, I know we tried to go get a quarterback. Jaden Daniels was on our radar. I get all of that. But you see why Washington wasn't moving out of that spot. Understandable. I get it. Right? So now this is what we have. This is what we have. It's kind of depressing. Right? Got to run the ball, man. Aiden, continue.
Rock on that one, and then put a little drive together there at the end. But you know, you just obviously we're going to be throwing the ball a lot in the situation, so try to get completions, move the sticks as much as possible, and you know, we got great playmakers, so we get the ball to those guys.
How much does a guy like Sertan kind of play in your mind when you're looking at the field, scanning, figuring out where he is, and you're thinking about him a lot when you're reading the defense?
Yeah. So that play, I mean, he really made a great play on the ball, and if I could do it over, I'd probably still throw it to Brock. I'd like to have a better throw, but yeah, he's a great player. He made a great play.
Okay. He owned it. He should have made a better throw. This is what we got, people. Raider fans, this is it. This is what we have. None. Before the season started, I know I didn't talk to you all, but I was talking to myself, and I said, Self, this is a 500 football team. Like, we're right in the middle of the pack, but that's about it. And I'm not blaming everything on the quarterbacks, because that's easy to do. That's easy to do. I mean, we can get on a little bit of the offensive line play. That's the reason why some of the running game, we could say, hey, Zamir White wasn't doing his thing, and he wasn't seeing the holes, and maybe the zone run scheme doesn't work for him. And I don't think it works for him. I think he's more of just a power back, run some leads, some powers. But that zone running, like, you know, find a hole, there it is, go, make your cut. No, he's more of, hey, man, I'm running between the tackles, 2 to 4 hole, the 1, the 3, the 5 hole. I'm that type of back. I'm straightforward. I'm strong. I'm straightforward. I'm a bruiser. You give me an open lane, I'm quick enough. I'm gonna hit it. Go. For some reason, that wouldn't work. But anyway, we could blame a lot. It's not just the quarterbacks, right? We could get on Getsy as well, right? Is he a great coordinator? I don't know. I'm leaning toward no. I'm leaning toward no. People, but he look what he did to Fields, and look, man, I don't even think Fields is a great quarterback either. So I can't even put that all on Getsy. Anyway, keep talking, Aiden.
Did you feel more comfortable after that pick? Did you kind of need the first drive to settle in after having played in a while?
I'd rather not throw the pick, but it's good to be out there, and just anytime my number's called, just try to do the best I can and execute.
Aiden, when you mentioned hitting the wall, do you think it was what the Raiders did, or was it Denver?
I think it's a combination of both. You know what I mean? It's the NFL, so it's not like we're going to play perfect and they're going to play horrible. There's a combination on all 3 phases and across the board. And so I think we'll just, again, like I said, I'm happy that we have the room and the unit we have, the team we have that want to hold each other accountable and grow.
Aiden, you guys' offense has had flashes this season. There's that fourth quarter against the Ravens, the first quarter today, but you haven't been able to find that consistency.
Hey, are we going to be real with ourselves, man? Yeah, we beat the Ravens, man. Yeah, we did. Came back 10 down. Yeah, we beat them, man. And I'm starting to look at, like, how the hell did we beat them? Listen, man. Like I said, man, this is when you know you got an inconsistent team, man. This is just an inconsistent team.
What do you think of this guys, what they do in terms of taking the next step to get there?
Yeah, I think it's why it's a great team sport. There's 11 guys playing at one time, and it takes everybody. And so one play, getting behind the sticks, or it's hard to play in 3rd and long. And so I think trying to do our best on 1st and 2nd down to execute, to let the pass, open up the run, open up the pass in both ways. I think there's a lot that goes into it. And so, like I said, we're just going to watch the film and continue to grow.
Aiden, what did the defense surprise you with this week? Anything?
Was it?
What you
Wait, hold up. We can't be asking Aiden what bro. He wasn't even taking first team reps, bro. Like what the defense surprised him with? What you mean? Like he got out there in the fourth, like third or whatever it was. It was late fourth. It was dirty work. It was nasty work out there, bro. Like, come on, man. You asking him what the defense was doing, bro? He just got out there for a couple drives. What the defense? Man, come on, man.
what the defense surprised you guys?
They did a lot of what we thought they were going to do. Obviously, they're a divisional opponent, and so we're going to play them a couple times a year. And like I said, we know the good players they have, and the guys they want at each level to make plays. And so I think just trying to do a better job of executing is really what it comes down to on offense.
All right. So there we have it, right?
What happened today?
I don't know, man.
I think obviously we got off to a really good start in the first quarter.
I don't know where you go from here, man. And I'm not a tank guy. All right. I'm not saying tank the season. That's not me. I don't do that. I believe the football gods don't bless that at all. So I'm not for the tanking. I don't know what you can do right now in the middle of the, right in the midst of the season. What can you do? What can you change right now that's going to turn the season around? Right? A quarterback change? Okay. That might be it. That might spark something. I mean, it did last year. I give Aiden that. But still, in my mind, in my opinion, he's just a backup. All right, cool. So you do that. Me personally, listen, we got to get this run game going. Get the run game going. You got to. Help these quarterbacks out. We don't have the quarterback or quarterbacks to be, like I said, throwing the ball all over the field. We don't have that. We don't have that luxury. Get that run game going. You got a solid defense. Got to get that run game going, man. I don't want these quarterbacks. I'm sorry. I don't want these quarterbacks throwing the ball all over the field, man. I don't. Getsy, I don't even know what you do with Getsy, man. I say you just keep him until the end of the season, and then you make a decision on him. Running back situation, I mean, hell, man. There's one kid right now at Boise State running wild on everybody. And look, are we already talking draft? Am I already talking about the draft so early? Golly, man. See, this is what it is like to be a Raider fan, people. All right? It's tough sledding, baby. It's tough out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we used to it, okay? Raider fans, we built different, which is sad. We got a nice little history, you know what I'm saying? But we built different, man. It's tough out here, but not that we want this. We don't want this. We want better. We got it. I heard somebody say, hey, let's not go to the games and that'll bring on some change. I'm going to tell you something right now. Going to the games or not going to the games ain't going to change nothing. You know why? Because it's in Vegas. The other team's fans are coming. Mark Davis got a sellout every time, every week. He got a sellout, baby. So it don't matter if we show up or not. He's getting paid. The money's coming in. So it's not like, hey, let's not show up. Let's hit them in the pockets. We're not going to show up. We're not going to buy merch. We're not going to eat at the concession stands. No. Sorry. That's not going to work. Vegas. Destination. A tourist destination. Party town. What you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. All that. He's going to get a sellout. And let me say this too. Because I'm hearing a lot of fire AP chants. What are we talking about, man? We're not firing no damn AP. Y'all tripping. And that's the problem. You can't just keep firing coaches thinking that's going to change it. That's not meant. We got to get some stability around here. Stop trying to fire coaches all the time. McDaniels had to go. And let me tell you something. I was one sitting here saying, let him, let's just see. Let's just give him some time. I was trying to give him a chance. Then I finally got to the point where I was like, nah, he got to go. Locker room's already gone. That game in Detroit, it was nasty. But I'm down with AP, man. Like let's rock with him, man. We got to rock with him. And I see people talking about, oh, what about the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson? Maybe he'll come. He ain't coming. Why would you come to this situation? He's not coming, y'all. He's not coming. Now I can sit here and tell you all the problems we have, but here's the solution. Right? You do at some point, if Getsy ain't it, AP, Telesco, y'all got to go out here and get one of these young college coaches, man, with some great ideas, man, that got some exotic plays, man. Because we got some talent here. We got some talent. But we gotta have an OC that can come in and bring some of that excitement to the offensive side of the ball. Now, our defensive coordinator, he might be gone. I ain't gonna lie to you. He might go get a head coaching job somewhere. And that's fine. He earned it. That's fine. He earned it. So now we might have to be looking for a defensive coordinator at the end of the season. But let's not jump so far ahead. Let's just stay right here. All right, we're on to Pittsburgh next. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Dallas beat them last night. Hell, hey, you know what? Y'all coming? Maybe it's our turn. Let's get them. And again, looking at the pattern of our season, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Oh, time to win now. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got, man. It's just frustrating. Just frustrating, man. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I just wanted to vent a little bit. Just wanted to connect with the people. I wanted to connect with the people, man. That was it. All right. Remember, always support the homie, man. Support the homie podcast. Support the homie sports and entertainment. I'm Chris the Light Skin Legend, and I'm out this thing, man. Y'all have